Team Harmony was delighted to have SDME visit to our production yard. After a quick tour showing the construction progress, we had the chance to do an interview with Dr. Edwin, the competition manager. Watch this video and don't miss the fun. Today we have with us Dr. Edwin from Solar Decathlon Middle East 2020 team. Hello Dr. Edwin, it's a pleasure meeting you today. Thank you for visiting Team Harmony. So we want to know what is your impression so far about Team Harmony?
Wow, that's a very unique question. I mean, that's for me, all the teams are amazing good. That's all the teams have strong areas, and that's a lot of areas we can learn from them. In the team of Harmony, I can say that the title Harmony, talk about some coherence in the concept, and that's and this concept is mostly about the sustainability. It's about that create and reutilize that different elements that already exist and give a new life, and that's reducing all the carbon emission that embodied carbon that have these materials, and that bring an idea that is fresh. I mean, that's an idea that is also connected with culture here, and that's and also that these concepts are embedded in each of the different aspects of this house, in this case, the project.
So let's talk about the contest. So what is the Solar Decathlon Middle East seeing in this vision of Solar Decathlon, and why is it different than 2018? Are we focusing more this time about sustainability, about innovation, or there's other fields that are new to the competition right now?
I see the competition have history, and that we continue with the main aspect. As you have already talked, we talk about innovation, we talk about sustainability, and that and these two aspects are the one to work in different areas like architecture, engineer, and that's smart mobility or sustainable mobility, and that's and also that how we can also communicate, and that's create awareness about the green architecture, about sustainability, about how to live in more connection, or better connection with the environment.
We in Team Harmony, we care about sustainability, and we are thinking in a modular system. So as you have seen in our videos and our social media, it's all about modular, recycling, reusing. Our main structure, or let's say 100% of our structural elements are used or recycled materials. So we have the main structure of the house is modules that used to be a residential unit. We took them and refurbished them to make the internal core of the house. The outside scape, which is the landscape, are from recycled prototypes from pallets, recycled construction pallets that we reuse to become the structural base of our landscape. So do you see modular construction as the future of construction way, when it will be replacing the conventional way of construction?
I say that the future will be, of course, every year with more interest in terms of prefab, in terms of industrialization of construction, in terms of modular construction. I mean, moving from the on-site construction to the off-site construction, and then try to reduce all the excess of materials, the water, reduce the risk in the construction site, be also faster in terms of the construction, and that with all these advantages, for sure that modular construction will be taking more importance in the construction. I said that I cannot say that it's only modular in the future, but of course modular will be a very important part of not only in the thing of the traditional construction, but also that moving to the more sustainable construction that is what we're looking for.
We also are implementing the methods of clean energy. So we are using PV panels to generate electricity, and we are implementing this new technology of BIPV, where we import them from Netherlands, and they have the calligraphy artist of quotes by His Highness Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan that talks about sustainability. So we are trying to, as you said before, to raise the awareness of using clean energy. So how do you see the future of solar energy in UAE? We are as you can see, we are now building in the solar park, Hamad International Solar Park. So there is a vision of starting using clean energy in this region. So do you see that happening from, let's say, the next decade, for example?
I would say no next decade. It's right now.
Right now.
Yeah, we have. I'm really proud that to be part of DIGWA, and that DIGWA have a very clear commitment with the vision of our designers in terms of the transform our energy in the green energy, and that we are moving to build the largest solar park in the whole world in one site.
Wow.
And that and also we have very aggressive in terms of the use of photovoltaic in buildings. I mean, DIGWA was pioneer in that with the program Jump Dubai to start to create legislation, regulations, and also to provide support for bring photovoltaic to buildings. I mean that we have a commitment to have 75% of the energy in the Dubai coming from green sources, and that we have two important points in that. One is the utility scale solar power that we have in the solar park, and also we have distributed energy in the buildings. I mean that we don't need to wait for the future. We can do it from now.
Okay, great.
The future is now.
Future is now.
That's right.
Now we are also implementing many ideas because we are thinking of our house not just as a home but also as an educational hub for people. So we are also thinking about the farming and feeding the community and raise awareness of using those technologies and growing our food. So we have Natufia, which is a smart fridge. We have a vegetation farm or a smart farm in the back of our house, where we are using the technology of vertical farming to produce our vegetables, fruits, and making the house as, let's say, a standalone house. So you don't really need to go outside of your house, you have everything inside the house. So do you see that smart farming technology, there are several companies that are trying to bring those ideas of smart farming inside the UAE, but do you see that people can change their way of thinking, like they replace these supermarkets and those shop markets and just do some efforts and grow their own food in the house?
Yeah, of course. If you think about the 50 charter for the Dubai, I mean that designers have this vision to have the houses in Dubai will be autonomous in terms of electricity, in terms of water, and in terms of food. I mean this vision is there already by designers, and that what we are doing so at the Catalyst is try to push, and that and this is part of the DIGWA also vision, try to transform this idea of designers in realities, and that. And the fact that you have include in your house that the possibility also to have the food as a part of your concept is also that proof that this vision also can be achieved, and that's great.
So we can add to our statement that Harmony Home is following His Highness vision. So this is an additional point to us. And let's say we are. Personally, I have been living all my life in UAE, so I have seen how the things have grown since I was a little kid till now, and I can see how His Highness vision when it was implemented, how it developed the country, how we are being in a very developed area compared to the other countries in a very short amount of time. So we're happy to exhibit our house in Solar Decathlon, so this will give us an opportunity to show this innovation building, this new prototype to the world. And thank you for attending today and supporting us to make this home see the light, make this dream come true. Thank you, Dr. Edwin, and we hope to see you in Solar High within 2 weeks? 1 week.
Thank you.